All right, so just 5 days ago, Mahendra Singh Dhoni announced his retirement. A slew of tributes flowed in. The Prime Minister today wrote him a 2-page letter elucidating on that he would be remembered for somebody who was not one of the greatest cricket captains in the world, but also one of the very few who've etched the history of New India. That prompted many to also speculate as well, the speculation has been there for a while. Is politics in the offing? Eventually, will Mahendra Singh Dhoni shift from the cricketing pitch to politics? Expressing his gratitude for the way Dhoni led his team and himself on and off the field. The Prime Minister also acknowledged Dhoni as not just one of India's, but the world's greatest captains. However, his legacy will not be remembered for the incredible on-field statistics, but the way he has inspired millions who come from humble backgrounds and wish to make it big. Modi described Dhoni as one of the flag bearers of the new India, where individuals carve out their own destiny. Dhoni, in all humility, tweeted back to the Prime Minister, quoting his letter, thanking the Prime Minister, and said, all that artists, soldiers and athletes crave for is appreciation for their sacrifices and hard work. While Dhoni may not be seen in India's blue jersey anymore, speculation is high. Eventually, will it be a transition from the cricketing pitch to politics in public life? There has been speculation that the BJP is planning to bring MSD on board to become the party's face in Jharkhand. It should be noted, his older brother Narendra Singh Dhoni joined the BJP in 2009 before swapping ideologies for Samajwadi Party in 2013. Union Minister and then BJP President Amit Shah had also met MS Dhoni during his Sampark for Samarthan campaign right ahead of the 2019 Lok Sabha elections. In many ways, Dhoni seems poised for public life. The way he had led India to successive victories, always calm but firm, never crumbling under pressure, on the pitch or outside, staying away from controversies. And ultimately, as an honorary lieutenant colonel, wearing his patriotism on his sleeve. While Sushant Singh Rajput played the role of Dhoni, till now, MSD has stayed silent on the entire whirlwind around Sushant's death, keeping away from its politics and its limelight. However, one controversy that he was in the center of, and one that will leave an indelible mark on all, is him refusing to drop the Special Forces Balidan badge on his glove at an ICC cricket match. He did take it off for rules later, but will always be remembered as someone who stood up for his principles. Pretty poised for public life, won't you say? Bureau Report, India Today. So what we have is exactly 5 minutes, and we have two experts in the house. I have Rajdeep Sardesai, who's joining me in the context of not just a political commentator, Rajdeep, but also somebody who's written a book and interviewed Mahendra Singh Dhoni. I also have Borya Mazumdar. Welcome, both of you, on the show. Very quickly, Rajdeep, to make that transition from the cricketing pitch to politics, do you see it as an eventuality for him?
With Mahendra Singh Dhoni, it's impossible to make predictions. He's like that animal in the jungle who's elusive. You don't know. He wears different hats. His skin is such that you don't know when you peel it what next layer will come out. So I would be very hesitant to say that Dhoni will enter public life. What is true though, Preeti, is the fact that in a state like Jharkhand, Dhoni is easily the most recognizable face. It is a state where he would be an iconic face for any political party. But knowing Mahendra Singh Dhoni, I'm not convinced that at this stage he is committing himself to a political career at all. Just these letters that have been written, I know, have sent speculation, but I think it's more the Prime Minister trying to embrace Dhoni's legacy as another Kamdar. I think that's the message that the Prime Minister wanted to send. You are also a self-made man, so am I. I want to embrace you in a way. I don't think that necessarily means Dhoni is joining politics anytime soon.
Borya, I'll bring you in on this. if, let's say he was to join politics, there wouldn't really be a better candidate. Let's look at how he's, panned out in terms of his personal life, stayed away from controversies. We are bang in the middle of a controversy of Sushant Singh Rajput, where he helmed the role of Dhoni. Dhoni hasn't said a word on it. Kept away from all controversies, worn his patriotism on the sleeve, never made any unnecessary commentary. Do you see him make that, transition to public life soon?
See, he's very capable of that. I actually agree and disagree with Rajdeep. Where I agree is I don't see him making that transition anytime soon. I think he will play IPL for the next 2 years. I actually asked his manager this question the day he retired. But eventually, I do see him poised for public life. I do see him come into politics, but that's later, not now. I absolutely don't think he's coming into politics anytime soon. Where I disagree with Rajdeep is Dhoni is predictable in everything. I mean, who expected Dhoni to retire like this? Everybody. Did you expect him to come and do a press conference? No. Did you expect him to come and ask for a farewell match? No. Did you expect him to come and speak in a controversial issue? No. Dhoni he does everything. If you now follow Dhoni, you know there is a pattern. And the pattern is he will be cryptic. The pattern is he doesn't want melodrama. The pattern is he will do it this way. So you can track him down. I, having interacted with him earlier this year, can tell you that this army thing is deep. And it is deeper than cricket as well. So there I do see him poised for public life. I do see him making a very serious and committed politician if he does. In fact, I predicted this on Rajdeep's show. Maybe 5 years down the line, I even see him as defense minister of this country. If he happens to be that, he will make a perfect defense minister.
All right, okay, well, that's that's a far shot.
Don't agree at all. I think, look, joining the army, joining the territorial army, his great love for the army is one thing. Elections.
For the fact, in 2019, before elections,
the only cricketer who seems to eat, drink and breathe politics at the moment is Sourav Ganguly. He's the only cricketer who's instinctively wants to. Look, to be in politics, you have to want to be a politician. Dhoni is not the kind of person he is too much of his own man. In politics, you can't be. Once you join a political party, at the end of the day, you have to work according to certain rules that the political party sets. I don't see Dhoni doing that.
All right, okay, Rajiv, I want to bring in the fact that before 2019 elections, one of the few people in Sampark Samarthan Amit Shah met was Mahindra Dhoni. The fact his brother Narendra Dhoni joined the BJP, then joined the Samajwadi Party. There's political history.
True. No, there is. But Amit Shah met Kapil Dev as well. Amit Shah met celebrities across this country. Everyone wants to embrace the Dhoni legacy. Why? Because I keep saying the Dhoniization is a reality of India. The small town boy who made it big. Narendra Modi would love to embrace that legacy. It's his story, he believes. Why has Modi written this letter? He wants Dhoni's fans to build a connect between Narendra Modi, the self-made politician, and Dhoni, the self-made cricketer.
All right, so Borja, I have just 10 seconds. We had a bit of breaking news in the beginning. So you see another 10, 20 years, you see him as the defense minister of this country, just as a far shot?
I see him as a politician, and I'm saying it. I see him as a politician 5 years down the line. Rajdeep said he is his own man, so is Sourav Ganguly. I disagree with Rajdeep on that as well, but I absolutely see Dhoni in public life sometime down the line, and he will make a good politician. Trust you me, because he wears his heart on his sleeve, and India needs people like that.
All right, gentlemen, appreciate you both for joining us, because he's not saying anything, and with the way he is, we're not going to hear it from him. But will it happen in time to come? We'll know. Thank you. Up next is Rahul Kabal. Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.